lot of changes on the bike, and I haven't really updated you guys in a while, and that sucks for that cop. But kind of wanted to have an update video. I've been getting a lot of questions about, oh, your bike's black, what happened, and all that kind of stuff. So I kind of wanted to address all of them and kind of show the bike off to you a little bit. Oh, get it off the jump. So yeah, guys, I got you a little bit of a hookup. I got my buddy Mischief over at TST Industries right now, and I got you guys a 5% discount code on all their shit. What I currently have on my bike from TST is not that cop, and I got some, whoo, shit, that road is nasty. That was terrifying. I'm right here. So I got two license plate brackets. Man, I can't speak English today. I got two license plate brackets on my bike. They've got one that kind of sticks out towards the tail, and then another one that's like tucked up underneath. I've got both of them on. You'll kind of learn why a little down the road. I don't want to really talk about it yet, but it's going to be pretty cool. So basically, I've got two license plate brackets on the bike right now. I also have a blacked out integrated tail light. Yeah, having that white tail light was just really not the best thing, especially for a black bike. And I'm going to pull into here and show you guys what everything looks like. Oh, that's a puddle of water. Yeah, I want to pull in here and show you guys what everything looks like. If this car will go sweet. We'll do it out here. Should be pretty good lighting. I just pull over right here. I take over both spots. Alright. And as usual, before I get this thing started, I gotta take off the license plate, so excuse me 1 second. Alrighty. So yeah, from TST, we've got this integrated smoke tail light. We've got this outward license plate bracket. Then we've got this other one that's kind of tucked up underneath. If you notice, my old license plate bracket was the one that kind of bent in. I think it was from like Competition Works. And it's not bad at all. You can't even see it. It has like, yeah, this one's already on top of it, but there's a scratch in my paint from it. And it was starting to like just scratch the bike underneath. I thought the whole wheel system would work, but I guess it didn't. But yeah, so this is Holly, all blacked out. You guys have seen plenty of pictures at this point. But yeah, let's talk about it. Quick thing, I have a coupon code for you guys if you want to grab some TST stuff. I'll put a link in the description as always, but I just love the way this whole thing looks. That whole like rear part of the bike, like this shot, man, if I didn't have that like blacked out tail light, that tail, the regular one sticks out so bad. So if you want to grab that stuff, they got stuff for all types of bikes. They got R6s, R1s, all kinds of stuff. Anyway, I showed you guys the part of the bike that I couldn't with the license plate on. My bike hates me. It doesn't like turning on. Oh, it almost turned off. Alrighty. Let's go. So yeah, that's what the bike looks like. Thanks to TST and Mischief for hooking a brother up with it. Much appreciated, as always. So yeah, I got that to match the black, but why is the bike black? Well, there's a fun little story about that. I'll tell you all about it. You know why? Because I like you. I like you and I think you deserve it. Unlike this Mississippi Simpson guy. Alright, so the bike is orange, and you know, like any person that is dedicated to a certain color of motorcycle, I had an orange bike, I wanted a black bike. Oh my god, dude, I'm literally gonna turn because I don't want to sit at a red light. That's the lights are just gonna dictate my path today. So yeah, I had an orange bike, didn't want orange, wanted black, but I got a good deal on the orange bike, so I bought the orange bike. And I actually got such a good deal on the orange bike that I had money left over to buy fairings. So I bought a set of fairings for it. I then got the tank painted and got the fairings installed and all that jazz. So took my bike over to the wonderful guys at Zen Motors. They mostly do car stuff, but I think I talked him into doing my bike. But they've got a badass painter there, so he does a really awesome job. Really cool dude. Left on the bike, and I get a call a couple of days later when they finally got around to working on the bike, and they're like, "Have you inspected these fairings yet?" And I was like, "No, not really." The fairings came, I hadn't opened them. I took them straight from the box. Literally had not even opened the box, and took them straight to Zen Motors, and there were cracked pieces. Some pieces had all types of scratches in them. Really shitty set of fairings. So I was faced with a position of I've already spent all this money on fairings. If you haven't bought fairings, they are not expensive. They are not cheap at all in any sense of the word. So I've already put out this ton of cash on buying fairings. These guys are like, man, the fairings they look like shit. I really don't want to put them on because I know they're an inferior product. So we start talking about options that I got, and one of the options was painting. And I'm like, I just bought a brand new set of fairings. Getting them painted is pointless. So what we ended up doing, they also told me about this option called Plastidip. And in explaining to me what Plastidip is, it sounded great. It was okay, so what it is basically a coating of plastic over fairings that can literally be peeled off. You can literally peel the stuff off. It's supposedly a lot more durable than paint and all this kind of stuff, and it's also cheaper. So I was like, okay, so we can Plastidip the bike? And they're like, yeah. So I ended up Plastidiping the entire bike. The gas tank, the little fairing in front, all the side fairings, even my race rails we Plastidipped because we wanted that cohesive look. And that ended up being cheaper actually than painting the whole thing. It's ridiculous what we had to do. We had to take some of the fairings from the orange set that was totally fine, and then we had to take some pieces from the new set that I bought. My bike is mostly those new fairings that I bought. I don't want to talk about the company because they did a good job, and I responded. I sent them an email. I didn't even tell them about the YouTube channel. I just sent them an email and told them about the situation, and they eventually got back to me, and they reimbursed me an entire set of fairings. So they did their part in alleviating the issue. I mean, as a good running company that gives a shit about their customers, that's something I would expect of them. But man, I've dealt with some stupid companies, and it's ridiculous how unprofessional they are. Regardless, I got a new set of fairings. So what we had to do eventually was Plastidip the old set, or parts of the old set and most of the new set, to get that cohesive look. So right now the entire bike is Plastidip, and it's pretty cool. Everybody that I've shown the bike to really likes the bike. Everybody's a big fan of the Plastidip. It's got matte black and everything, and it looks good. It really does look good. But some of the stuff I want to talk about, because after watching this video, I know some of you guys might be like, oh sweet, Plastidip's the option then. But there are some things about Plastidip that I'm not 100% a fan of. I'm not saying they're not worth it. I'm not saying that at all. If you're the type of person who likes an immaculate bike and you like taking it to bike nights and stuff like that and you don't ride it a lot, Plastidip will work great. But like me, I ride my bike almost every day. I'm a daily rider. I ride a lot. And in being a daily rider, you kind of accept the fact that you're not gonna have an immaculate bike. You know what I mean? It's a machine that you use all the time. And I'll have to pull off and show you guys, but instead of getting damaged, not really instead of getting damaged, because it still gets damaged, or paint still gets damaged. But what Plastidip does is it kind of gets marred. if I took like a razor, not even a razor blade, but like a credit card, and I like ran it with any type of pressure along the side of a piece with Plastidip that's been Plastidip, it would leave a line there. And I'm pretty sure you can like buff a line out, but oh, that's just a slick move. I mean, no use for a blinker or anything. Man, there's bad stereotypes against BMW guys, but they fucking true, man. You gonna get over again? I honestly wouldn't be surprised at all, fucking asshole. And it's not even that they have no care for the law, they just don't give a fuck. This is what I was saying, is like, I'm not worried about it, but if I'm gonna recommend something for you guys, I want to point some stuff out so that you guys don't get this and you're like, oh, it's perfect, I love it, oh my god, I hate Chase now because he recommended this stuff. I go Pontiac G5. Alrighty. Let's pull into here. Why not? What is this? It's an apartment complex. Perfect. I'll fit right in. This is tiny as shit. Alright, so yeah, Plastidip's awesome, except for a few things. Wait, can I get all the way around this thing? Sweet! Alrighty, let's turn the bike off for a second. Alright, so this happened at the track day. I had a GoPro on like a chest mount, and it rubbed up against the gas tank, and I can feel these like little lines. I hope you guys can see them. Yeah, you can probably see them like that. All these little lines right here. And oh, I don't know if you can see this little guy. There used to be a screw there that I tightened in when I was doing something on the bike, and it actually rubbed the Plastidip off. So I don't think it's that bad anywhere else. That's rough, man. And that's gonna happen. Like, I mean, I hate to do this, but just to prove a point, though. All right, so this area is totally fine. See what I'm talking about? That was a fingernail, just a light fingernail, and there's now a scratch on it. So, the reason I'm saying all this stuff is Plastidip's a really cool option. And if you are a type of guy or girl that doesn't have to have your bike immaculate, then it's awesome. It looks great and it's cheap. But I know a lot of guys and girls who have bikes and they literally have them as a trophy. You know what I mean? They have them, they barely ride them, and they go to bike nights. You know, like, they're big on bike nights, they keep the bike really super clean. And if you're one of those people, you know, I'm not saying it's a problem at all, like, to each his own, like, buy a bike for why you want to buy a bike. But be careful if you get Plastidip, because you have to treat that thing like, I mean, you've seen what it can happen. If you're one of those guys that you got a bike because you like, because you ride that thing, then by all means get Plastidip. One really cool thing about it is you can, if I had all my orange fairings on underneath this black Plastidip, and let's just say for some reason I was like, you know what, to hell with this red on the channel, I want orange. I could literally peel it all off. I could peel all of the Plastidip off, and I would have my original fairings, and they'd probably be in like amazing shape because they wouldn't have been in the sun for that length of time. So I'm not saying it's good or bad. I'm saying it'll fit certain people and it won't fit other people. So Plastidip's really cool. I highly recommend taking your bike to a shop to get Plastidip. I know a lot of my friends have told me it's really easy to Plastidip stuff. You can spray it on. But there is a quality level difference, I feel, when you take it to a professional shop. I mean, I have the best case scenario. I took my bike to a shop that does a lot of painting and restoration on cars, which is essentially the same thing on bikes, but like, I took it there because I would get the best quality product out. I'm not saying if you're a freaking professional painter, then hell, rock your own shit out. but if you're getting a whole bike done, I really recommend finding a place like I did, like Zen Motors, because they did a fantastic job, and I wouldn't have wanted to have to do that. Like, that's some in-depth stuff, and I don't have a garage or time, so I got their little decal here on the gas tank. But yeah, it's good stuff. I really enjoy it. I like the outcome of it, and I'm okay with all these little fairing pieces. My bike ain't no show bike. Holly's beautiful and all, but she ain't gonna win no show awards. But I mean, she's the daily rider, so she's killing that. But yeah, guys, I just wanted to show you my new goodies I got blacked out with on the bike. I'm almost got her done. I got a few more things I want to do to her before I call her complete. But I like her so far. I think she's looking really well. Thanks to Zen Motors and TST Industries. Anyway, the bike's blacked out. I love the integrated tail light. I love the Plasti-Dip job I got on it. And those little license plate brackets are going to keep it from getting a ticket, so I really like those. But yeah, guys, I'm going to go play in traffic and hopefully get home before it rains again. It's already rained like twice today. But anyway, y'all take it easy. Go check out TST Industries and Zen Motors. I'll put links in the description. And I'll see you guys in the next video, where ideally my mic setup will not be fucking horrible. Can't believe how bad it's been lately. Anyway, later guys. Can I do that? Can I later? Is that too loud? Is it too loud for you? Is it too loud for you?